Hi weaving friends! About 3.5 years ago I uploaded one of my first ever YouTube videos, and it happened to be this demonstration of how to do waffle weave. Now a few people have said to me over the years that the music that I have playing in that video is somewhat distracting, and I know that if you have any kind of hearing loss, any background noise is just a pain in the neck. Plus, since that time, I've upgraded my camera and I've upgraded my audio recording system, and I think I could do the video a little better and a little clearer. Another thing that I'm going to offer along with this video is a printable PDF. If you want to view this class over at my online weaving school on Teachable, then there will be a printable PDF there for you that will have extra details on it. It'll have all of the weaving sequences, the pickup sequence, as well as the ends, the yarn that I used, and all of that. It's free to register on Teachable. You don't have to pay anything to access the free classes. So that's an option for you as well. So first up, let's have a look at the pickup and how that's to be done. So in my first YouTube video, I don't believe I showed you actually how to insert the pickup stick for this particular pattern. So the pickup is 2-2 pickup, and I'm going to show you what that means. First, we put the heddle in the down position. We need to do that in order to lower the threads that are already threaded in the holes. We need slot threads for pickup. I guess you could think of it as the hole threads are already taken, the slot threads are still available. So 2 up, 2 down is going to look like this. I want 2 up on top of my pickup stick, and I want the next 2 down underneath the pickup stick. 2 up and 2 down, 2 up, 2 down, all the way across. If you are just using pickup sticks for the first time, it can be easier to pick up in front of the heddle and then transfer it to the back. But do make sure that you've got your heddle in the down position. Now that can just slide to the back and stay out of the way until we need to use it. You'll notice that I'm using a really long pickup stick for a relatively short width of warp. And I don't really recommend that, but these are the only size pickup sticks that I happen to have. If you have shorter ones and you can use them with a shorter width of warp, then do that, because the long ones tend to slide around when they don't have other warp to sit in. Now you'll notice that I'm doing a kind of zoomed out view of the loom at the moment, and that's because I know many of you really want to see what's going on behind the heddle with the pickup stick and what I'm doing there as a full picture. We will be zooming in afterwards so that you can look at the weaving a little more closely. Alright, so our first step in our pattern sequence is for the heddle to be down, and I've still got my heddle in down from doing the pickup, so I can just start there by weaving 1 pip. Now what waffle weave is a series of weft floats and warp floats. Now the next step is heddle up, and the pickup stick comes forward laying flat. Just slides forward like that. You can see that it changes the threads that are raised and are lowered. Now on this corner, I'm going to have to go over the edge of that thread. I did a video on this recently if you need to sort of polish up to understand that. But if I don't go over that thread, then I'm going to get some nasty drawing. Okay, third shed is down. There goes my pickup stick. You see what I mean? It doesn't like to stay in one place when it's so big. Okay, so that's down. Then it's simply heddle up. You can see here that we've got the warp floats, because the warp is the purple one, so you can see here and here that we've been making some warp floats, and now we're doing an up shed that's going to tie those floats down. If we don't do any sheds to tie them down, then eventually we're just going to have these long vertical warp lines running up the fabric, and it's going to be completely unstable. You can't really have floats that long. Okay, next is heddle neutral, and we bring the pickup stick forward and we put it on edge. Now this is where our weft float comes in, as you will see. Now we have weft floats. So you know that they're weft floats because they're going horizontally. Last shed is heddle up. And that's one complete weaving sequence. So for the next sequence, let's zoom in a little so that you can focus on looking at the weaving. So you remember we started with the heddle in the down position. Then we went to up and we slid that pickup stick forward, went around the edge there so as to prevent the draw in. Then into down. Then into heddle up. Make sure that pickup stick is to the back of the loom and out of the way because this is our tie down shed. Now we put the heddle in neutral, bring the pickup stick forward and turn it on edge for our weft float. And then we finish with the heddle in up. Now, if you are a little confused at this point and you're not sure what I was doing behind the heddle, just go back to the first part of the video and just review what I did there when I was demonstrating that. All right, so that makes a gorgeous waffle weave. It's really good when you use really contrasting colors. It ends up being very striking. I'm using wool here, but normally I would probably use this for a kitchen cloth or something like that. And in that case, I would be using cotton. But I also think, I haven't done this yet actually, but I think this would make like a really gorgeous scarf or some other thing like that. Even a really interesting table runner. I mean, there's just so much that you could do. And these parts here, I love this. They end up looking like little flowers. It's really cute. Anyway, I hope that my redoing this video is of help to you. I will also try to remember to turn on the captions. I do forget that quite often. If you don't see captions in some of my videos, just leave me a comment and remind me so that I can put them in if you are hard of hearing, because I want everybody to be able to access these videos and to learn to weave with me. Another thing that I wanted to mention was that I've just past 19,000 subscribers, and I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting me, especially for those who are students at my online weaving school. I really appreciate your support. It means so much to me, and I love that I have the opportunity to do all of this with you. Okay folks, until next time, happy weaving.